Buckle up. Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, and you want to know how to maximize DoorDash earnings, how to make the most money with DoorDash. The key is to work when it is the busiest. In my market, and in most markets, I suppose, the dinner time is going to be the busiest. Now, what time the dinner shift really starts and gets active for you, you are going to have to test out. I have found in my market 5:30 is the earliest you're going to really start to see any dinner orders. It really picks up about 6 o'clock, and 6 to 7:30/8, that is the heart of it. That is it. That is the best and the most lucrative times, no matter what your percentage rate is, because the orders are coming in so many that you are going to get an order and it is going to be good. We are starting off our night with a batch for $18 and going less than 2 miles, I believe. And it says total will be higher. Let's go get it.
That first order went up to $19.15. Thank you, Mr. and Miss Customer. The second customer met us at the door, and we arrived back on the avenue. We did get one a couple of blocks from the customer's home, and I should have put it on pause because he was nowhere near a restaurant, but I didn't. And I only wanted to take a screenshot to show you guys, but somehow my phone accepted it, so I had to unassign it. I did not want to do that, but I was not going to take that order. I also put in the address where it was going just to show you. That would have been a 27-minute drive there and 27 minutes back. The dinner shift, the heart of it would be over. So we have our next one, $7.50, and I can get the mileage, but you see in the screenshot. We're going to get some Chinese food on this Wednesday night. That last order dropped off and it went up to $8.50. They hit $1 from us, and then we arrived back on the avenue and we have our next $12 and change going 3.9 miles. And if we had have taken that $14.50 for the 8 miles, it said delivery by 7:50, and then I still would have had the half an hour to come back to the avenue. So this definitely is more profitable to have declined that, even though I accepted it by mistake, because now before 8:20 or 8:15 we'll have this dropped off, hopefully, if the restaurant has the food ready, and we'll have way more than $14.50. Let's hope. And it was ready, and we are off. They go speeding out here. That last order went up to 13 and change, and we arrived back on the avenue, took a bathroom break and got our last free Panera drink, and now we have a dilemma. We accepted an Uber Eats for 7 and change going 1.7 miles in the screenshot, but right after we accepted it, we received a Doordash for 7 and change going 1.something miles. They're not in the same direction, and I'm already at a 13% cancellation rate on Uber Eats, and I want to keep the Doordash also because we need the money, so we're going to do some dirty dashing. Well, sometimes dirty multi-apping does not work out in your favor. We dropped off the Doordash first. The Uber Eats customer was the opposite direction, but the store was closer to their home. So I went and dropped off the Doordash order first, and I was 4 minutes away from the Uber Eats restaurant, and I hear my phone ding. I said, are they trying to send me an add-on? No, the customer must have canceled because it was gone from my screen. Oh well, I guess they were hungrier than expected, and they were watching me on their phone. Anyway, we are back on the avenue, and we have our next Uber Eats. It is for $7 again, or 7 and change, going 1.2 miles. We're picking up some fire. And that order is dropped off, and we won't know for an hour if it's going to stay the same or go up or down, because Uber Eats, it can go down. DoorDash has not gone off at all. We have our next order on Uber Eats, $5 for 1 mile. We're going to get some key lime cheesecake, and they're having fun down there.
Well, the time is now 9:30, and it is dead as a doornail out here. At one point, my DoorDash app said no hotspots available, and I thought something was wrong, so I ended that dash and restarted a new one. Then it gave me the blue screen, and nothing. So no more DoorDash orders came through at all, and we're gonna wait the hour just to see if the Uber Eats orders remain the same, and we'll come back with our totals for the night. It is 9:31 p.m.
We are back. The Uber Eats came in, and they remained $7 and I believe 9 cents and $5. But another way you can maximize your earnings on DoorDash is to pick up your phone that you're doing your dashing with and start recording and creating some content. It can start out about DoorDash. It can be about something else. You can talk about your children. You can talk about your parents. You can talk about your spouse. You can talk about your favorite hobby. You can talk about what you like. You can talk about what you don't like. It's going to be an audience because somebody out there agrees with you, and even better, somebody out there doesn't agree with you, and both of them will be watching. So we logged back onto DoorDash because $50 was not going to do it, and even with the 12 from Uber Eats, that was not going to do it. So we waited and waited and waited and waited, and right before the Mexican restaurant closed at 10, we received an order about 9:45, 9:47, and the customer tipped $10. It went up to $16 and change, and it was only about 10 minutes away. So we are happy and grateful with this dinner shift, and hopefully this helps someone. And I wish you large tips, no waits, and short distances. And now we're going home at 10:17 p.m.
And just in case you were curious why, if I got the order at 9:47 and the customer only lived 10 minutes away, why am I leaving at 10:17? I stopped at the local grocery store to get carrot cake because my youngest is turning 13 tomorrow and he wanted carrot cake for his cake. And I'll be making that before we leave for school, which we gotta leave at 6:40 a.m. So I'll probably make it tonight and then let it cool and then icing it in the morning.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Xavier. Happy birthday to you. Now you gotta make a wish.
You can't make it from over there. Can't blow out the candles over there anyway.
Yay! The big 1-3.
You're a man now.